Hey guys, so my name is Jessica,
I'm Kayla.
and today we are going to be doing a color-based intervention.
Yes. So I'm just going to explain the colors to you first, and we're just going to color some of these sheets, and you can pick any kind that you want. And I'll just kind of explain some of the colors to you. So red is usually anger, and you're just mad, and courage. And then orange, it is a mixture of energy and happiness and wisdom. Yellow is, you're really happy and a warm feeling. Green is freshness and growth and nature. Blue is power and calmness and usually paired with sadness. Purple is also paired with sadness and gloom. White is pure, clean, and it's considered the color of perfection. And then black is evil, power, mystery, that kind of thing. So we will have you do a perceived stress scale first. So I'll just pass this out to you.
And please be as honest as you can on this scale, so that way at the end of the session when we go back and look at these, we can compare it to how you felt at the beginning.
Yeah. And then just use a different color for before, and then after you'll use another color as well, and we can compare.
When you're done, just hand them back to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So we'll just go over some safety precautions. So you are using colored pencils, so if you could just be careful with them, not to poke yourself or someone else, and just,
Be mindful of other
mindful.
people
Yes.
while you're
And
coloring.
we do have a sharpener if you do need it at all. I'll just set it here. So we'll just pass the stack around, and you can pick which one you want.
So we'll just take this back. Thank you.
Okay.
You guys can go ahead and get started on your coloring.
And we'll just play some music.
So while you're coloring, I also want you guys to think about how you feel and maybe use some of the colors that we talked about before to, kind of represent how you're feeling right now.
Play. There's an ad first. Looking good, guys. So what's making you pick some of the colors that you're picking or coloring your coloring technique? Megan?
Well, my thing says beautiful disaster, and I think that kind of describes how I'm feeling right now,
Okay.
which is why I picked it. And then I think pink is something that's really pretty, so that's why I used it to color in the beautiful. And then red just to me says stress and frustrated, which is what I am, and I'm part of a disaster.
So I noticed that you also put that, and very often, that you felt that you were unable to control the important things in your life. Do you think the colors that you chose kind of reflect that?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I'm really stressed with school, and I don't know if I'm going to graduate on time, and I'm already behind for graduating, and just stressed all the time.
Well, you know, we all have those kind of stressors in our life, but the important thing to think about is that you are heading towards graduation. Everyone's on their own track at this point, and, you know, it's okay. It's going to be okay.
And Hannah, what about you? I see you're using a lot of black.
Well, I picked this color because I think about death a lot. And I'm coloring outside of the lines because it feels like my life is sometimes out of control. So, yeah,
Okay.
I think that's all I want to share.
All right.
Yeah, stress can be it's a very hard thing to cope with. Do you have different ways that you cope with that stress? Because, you know, suicidal thoughts, that's not necessarily the greatest thing in the world. So we want to focus on making you feel, you know, better. So what are some ways that you do in order to cope when, you know, you're feeling depressed, when you're feeling down, when you feel like you can't pull yourself out of bed? What do you do?
I haven't really thought about it or learned anything to do in those situations. I kind of just stay down.
Really?
So maybe we can help you think of some ways to, you know, help make you happy or, you know, out of that depressive state.
Some things, you know, that may help is, you know, for example, like we're doing right now, coloring. Coloring with, you know, happy colors, focusing more on the positive instead of the negative. You know, sometimes it can be really hard pulling yourself out of depression in order to be able to do stuff in the day. I like to think of it as a spoon theory. You only have so many spoons that you can give into a day. So if you have to go talk to someone, that's 3 spoons out of maybe 20 spoons that you have. So maybe when you go throughout your day, try to think of it in terms of spoons. How many spoons do I have to use in order to do this? Can I do this today? And that might help, you know, uplift your spirit a little bit in order to be able to get some more of your homework done so that way you can, you know, graduate and everything.
I guess I can try it.
And Anne, what about you? I see you colored the peacock black. And you're using happier colors, or not happier colors, but cooler colors towards the end.
Well, it's like on the inside, I just feel sad, and I try to, you know, be happier. But it, you know, to show everyone else I'm okay, but I'm just sad. I don't like being away sometimes.
Okay. Well, maybe we can find some activities or something around campus that will maybe help you want to be here more, or you can find relaxation techniques that, and other people who are maybe going through the same things.
Yeah.
What type of things do you do at home that make you happy?
I like to hang out with my mom
Mm-hmm.
and watch TV with my dad. Sometimes I like to color.
Okay. Do you talk to your mom a lot on the phone while you're here?
Like a couple of times a day.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's not the same.
Yeah. It's always hard moving away from home and not knowing what to do, especially not having your family
Being
right
on
there.
your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not there next to you, not being able to say, hey, can you come do this for me? It is hard.
Yeah.
But, maybe there's a group or something that you could go join to help with that feeling. Is there any kind of activities that you like to do?
I like to play or watch sports sometimes.
Okay.
Well, we have a lot of intramurals, so maybe you can join some of those that you find that you like.
Yeah. I'd like to do that.
How's this making you feel, Meg?
This is the first time I think I've sat down to do something that isn't school in a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really sleep that much, and when I do, it's because I can't even keep my eyes open. But this is the first time I think that I've ever just done
Maybe something
that isn't somehow
Mhm.
related to everything with school.
Mhm. Do you think this is helping you relax and maybe you can use it in the future?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely taking my mind off everything.
That's good. And they have a lot of options, and you can find inspirational coloring pages, which might really help lift your spirits sometimes.
If you have access to a printer, you could go on Google, find free images. You could go to, Dollar Tree has a lot of coloring books.
Mhm.
If you're okay with spending a little bit more money, even Barnes & Noble has some more in-detail coloring, if that's what you like to do. It's always good to look at your options, because you never want to be too stressed, because too stressed it's not good.
Yeah.
So finding ways in order to, relax, take time off, let your brain breathe is always a good thing.
I just feel like I can't.
And so we get that way. As humans, we get in a way that, we look at it as we have to get this, and this done. We are a fast-going population. We don't want to stop. But, I like to see it as, in order to give my 100%, I have to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
If you're, going throughout your day and you're telling yourself, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, it's not a healthy mindset. And sometimes it takes something like this, something like coloring, to just take a step back, let yourself breathe.
Relax.
Mm-hmm. And you can even do this while you're studying. Bring a notebook or something and just doodle something to give yourself a break. You never want to go hours upon hours of just continuous studying, because then you're just gonna burn yourself out at the end.
Okay.
I like the colors that you've picked in.
Thank you.
The blues.
I think it looks nice.
It does. Alright. We'll give you guys a few more minutes to color. Sorry. Cut you off.
You're fine. Hunter, is there a reason why you don't want to color inside the lines? Does it signify anything?
For life being out of control.
It is. What makes it out of control, if you don't mind sharing?
I don't know, it's just a feeling I get a lot.
Do you feel like you can't handle some of your schoolwork?
All of it, maybe. Most
All of it? So I know we talked about this earlier, but do you think you would be able to take an activity like this and use it as kind of like a de-stressor for you?
Yeah, I think it helps coloring my feelings on a sheet of paper. Let's get some of it out. Beginning.
That's
Maybe
good.
if you find some coping mechanisms that can help you try again to get into your program.
Mm-hmm. You can become your own Picasso.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we're going to end the coloring here and we're going to hand back your perceived stress scale. And what we want you to do is, using a different color, we want you to circle how you feel after coloring. Thank you.
Okay. So I see some areas improved. So what areas do you think improved for yourself based on how you answered the questions the first time? You can start with Megan.
I think the biggest thing was that, like, I learned that, you know, she was right when she said that, like, sometimes I just have to, like, take a break in order to do better in the end. And so taking this break to just kind of sit here and relax for, like, a minute or two kind of just gave my brain a break, and now
Yeah.
I feel a little more refreshed and able to go back to studying with, like, a new mind and not just, like, as stressed and frustrated as I was before.
That's good. That's good. And Hunter?
I think it gave me a coping technique, I guess.
Okay.
Being able to color feelings when I feel like it's getting overwhelming, I could just get a sheet of
Yeah,
paper and
that's a
color
good
it.
idea. And Anne?
I'm more focused on what colors I want to do and what looks good than, missing home in general.
Okay, so it's kind of a way for you to focus on something else besides
Yeah.
being away. That's good.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this session, and we hope you guys can take some of this out back and apply it to your everyday life. So thanks for being here.
Thank you.